Welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Neo Scavenger. So we managed to get ourselves a crowbar, which is going to allow us to come back and open some of these locked storage sheds. We already managed to open one that was in this area, so now we're going to open another one. We're going to use the crowbar to access it. Now this is going to wear on the crowbar, I think, over time, but it's still worth doing, and we're going to use our lighter to make sure that we've got a lot of loot and some good safety here. And it looks like we just paid out big time. So we got ourselves a hunting rifle with a strap that is in incredible condition. We have another backpack, but it unfortunately is not in great condition. Just making sure we're not missing anything as far as stuff that we may have found. So the rifle we're going to want to take purely because it's worth a lot of money. The problem is I have no way of really carrying it unless I put it in my hand, which I am actually tempted to do. I can't put more than one item on my shoulder. I can only do one, and we're definitely going to want to have the crowbar because it allows us to access these kind of things. But this is worth almost 500 by itself. Now the ammunition is worth quite a bit as well. We know we have rifle ammunition because we've seen that this is rifle ammunition before. So I think we leave behind the spear and we carry the rifle. If it comes to that, we'll use the rifle to shoot at people, and then we can use the rifle, I guess, to beat them to death with if it comes to that as well. So I could take the scope, but I'm afraid that if I put it on with as bad condition as it is in, that it would actually diminish the value of the rifle and diminish its overall quality. And I can make another spear, so I'm just going to leave the spear behind. It would have been nice that these potato chip bags had actually had something in them, but unfortunately they do not. Okay, I think that's everything that we can do here. We don't have really anything else. Oh, and we can put the rifle bullets inside the rifle as well. I find that odd. It looks like if you put it on your shoulder, you can put bullets in it, like that. And then... Ah, okay, wait, hold on. I got my shift key again. There we go. And then we can take it off our shoulder, put it in our hand. Oh, okay, I was just missing where the box was. It was right there. Okay. We've got our 3 rifle bullets. And if it comes to that, we can also hit them with the rifle butt. So it is a weapon that we can use. Saying ×0. Ah, okay, so there's different types of... So Full Metal Jacket, soft point. So that's what we've got. All right, now that I know that. Blue band, soft point, Full Metal Jacket is going to be without the blue band. Okay, now that we know what the bullets are like. I don't know what kind of bullets these are. I'm going to assume that they're some kind of pistol caliber cartridge. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on. It's kind of a bummer leaving the spear behind, but again, that's something that I can craft if needs be. All right, so we've got a couple action points. I think we're going to make a beeline for the city, and we're going to sell the rifle and the ammunition that's in it. Okay, let's go ahead and go do that. And if it comes down to it, I'll use the rifle on somebody too, so we'll see. It's still daytime, so there's no reason to go hide in these woods. But hey, we've got one action point. It takes 2 normally to go inside these. So we'll go ahead and go here. We previously made a camp here, so that's something where we can make a camp again if we want to. And we already have branches and things on the ground, so if that's something we want to do, that's good. I am going to, I think... not quite yet. I'm not quite right. Oh, there's the guy with the crowbar. Well, we already have one now, so we don't really need to encounter that guy unless we want to eat him. But for now, I think we're fine to just go ahead and end the turn. All right, we are burdened, so I have to keep that in mind. Let's take a look at what we've got scavengeable. So we've got a locked storage shed and a normal storage shed. And we're going to, of course, loot the locked ones. Oh, whoops. Try that again. Okay, locked storage shed. Forgot to click on it. Okay, crowbar. and then our lighter. Okay, loot's not quite so good in this area. It's probably because we're getting too close to the city. So we'll go ahead and do that. Looks like we did find some stuff. Let's see what we got. So we've got some jeans. We've got a first aid kit. Unfortunately, it is not having anything in it. We've got water, which I am going to want to pick up. Okay, let's stack these waters on top of each other. We're not really that thirsty, so go ahead and put that there. This gives us stuff to sanitize anyway, so that's good. I'm going to have to remember, though, that this is sanitized, I think. Let's just check. Yeah, that's sterilized already, so let's swap out that with this. That way we no dirties down there. Okay, let's go ahead and put that in our hand. Now, out of curiosity, is... Yeah, glass bottles are heavier. I should probably remove the glass bottles from my inventory from here on out because of their heavier weight. They do have some options as far as being able to boil water, but if I have the saucepan, it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to grab these plastic bottles instead because it saves us weight. I'm going to keep this one around because it has whiskey in it, but eventually I'm going to replace it with a plastic bottle if I can. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. We can scavenge one more time here on the storage shed. Now, this is a normal storage shed, so it's not going to have as much in it. We can use the crowbar for this, but I prefer to use crowbars on things that we need to use it on. But for example, I could use that to get just a little bit more loot, but I don't think that's worth it. We have a lot of lighters at this point, so I think that is worth using, though, for sure. Okay, unfortunately, we don't find anything. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move up on top of this hill so we can get some good vision. All right. Well, let's go ahead and end our turn again. Okay, we are getting into evening, so I'm going to have to start thinking about making a camp here. Let's get up on top of this hill, see if we can see anything. We've got something we can scavenge here. It could be more locked storage sheds. I really don't know. This might be a good place to camp out, too. I don't think I have the time to scavenge today. I'd rather work on getting the camp set up instead. So we're going to get on top of this hill so we can see a little bit. We're going to end turn. So we're shivering. We are getting cold here. So I'm going to take a look at my inventory. We'll grab the gray shirt. We'll put that on to give us a little bit more warmth. And I'm hoping that that will help. And we still have the extra t-shirt in our pocket if it needs to come to that. Okay, so we're going to go down into the woods. We're going to, first off, have we already done anything here? Well, we've got some water. Might as well pick that up. Put that in our bottle. And let's go ahead and start crafting here. So we're going to make ourselves a camp. So first things first, let's grab this. Get some branches. Put that back. Put that back. There we go. Get some sticks. Get a trapping skill. You know, honestly, I could just use the lighter now. It would save me crafting actions, but to be honest with you, it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, confirm. Now we've got ourselves a big fire. I'll get rid of the stick because we don't need that for any of the crafting we're going to be doing. And we can get the trapping skill over here. Okay. Now it's time to, I think, sterilize some water. To grab our saucepan and grab any of the dirty water we have. Should have another stack of dirty water. Okay, I could make more clean rags than I currently have, too. I have, I think, 2 stacks of dirty rags, possibly. Not exactly sure. And there's no real point in keeping them dirty as far as I'm concerned. So, rather than make sterilized water, what I could do is just clean rags. And all things considered, we can do many rags at once. So, matter of fact, let's include that in this as well. And trying to think, are we missing anything? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and we'll clean these rags. Okay, we don't have enough action points to clean any more rags, but that will give us a full stack of clean rags and maybe one bit of sterilized water. So we're going to go ahead and, set up camp. So put the fire there. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention to the camp space. Oh, yeah, we are in the woods. I think this is going to be big enough to fit our lean-to in, so we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and end turn. Okay, we are getting tired. That's fine. Go ahead and craft. We're going to grab our saucepan one more time. We're going to find the dirty water. There it is. And the last bit of dirty rags, wherever it may be. There they are. Okay, we're going to get our fire, of course, and we'll confirm. Clear that up. And then we can make the boiled water firm, clear. Okay, so we're good with that. I think the next thing to do, first I'm going to go ahead and just drink the water. We're going to take the clean rags, stack that on top of that. We're going to put that on our face. I really don't know if there's an advantage of putting clean rags on your face as opposed to dirty ones. I would imagine that there is a benefit, but it doesn't really say so here. We're going to grab the clean rags. We're going to put them there in our inventory or wherever they may have been. Let's say up there. All right, so now it's time to, I think, maybe eat the last of our meat. So we'll use that. Okay, it's good that you found more of this meat. There's nothing else quite like it. It has a unique satisfying effect that you cannot seem to supplant. This is the only thing you crave. The only thing you will satisfy your hunger. Okay, so we did just do something bad. All right, well, we learned ourselves a lesson, and I think that lesson is don't eat too much human meat. Otherwise, you'll probably become a cannibal. And I have a feeling that's exactly what just happened. So we just made life on ourselves a little bit harder. But we're actually not that bad at killing people, so... All right. Let's go into the rest of our crafting. Oh. Before I do that, we're going to want to empty out the can. And I'll just put that there. No. Empty out. Can there. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get back into our crafting. And we have a number of things that we're going to need to craft. So, first things first, we'll craft... I'm curious, can you use bottles to do this too? Let's find out. So, that. And a short string. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so anything works. So, we really don't need to keep this can around then, do we? As long as we have an empty water bottle, we can use that anytime. So, I'll use the can for now, but I think in the future, we are going to be getting rid of that can because it's not necessary. Okay, so we did that. Let's clear that on out. Put these back over there. Okay, the next thing we're going to need is our lean-to, which we just need the tarps and some sticks. And there we go. Okay, that's everything we need to craft for the camp. Let's go into the camp screen. Well, actually, no. Let's take our sleeping bag, put that down so we can use that for a camp screen. Let's go ahead and put that there, and that there. As a matter of fact, I can make more than one noise trap now that I think about it. Let's see what happens if we do that. So let's go into the crafting screen because we do have extra empty bottles. So we'll do a couple of these things. And our string. Firm, clear. Firm, clear. And confirm, clear. Okay. So now we have several noise traps. Let's take a look at our camp. Oh yeah, this is going to be the most alert camp ever. Nobody's going to get near us. All right, that's actually pretty cool that we can do that. So our shelter's not the best, but otherwise we're doing pretty good here. All right, well, let's go ahead and get some sleep now. We don't have any real medical things to worry about, which is fine. Alerted by noise trap, using tarp shelter, okay. So it doesn't actually mention anything about the cannibalism. I'm going to have to check, though. Is anything else going to sate our hunger out of curiosity? So let's take a look at our inventory, and I'm going to eat... Well, I don't know that for sure, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit. Oh, I do want to restoke the fire, though. So the fire... it's not quite there yet. Okay, well, we'll have to do that later. Let's go ahead and sleep. Looks like we actually... got good sleep for once. All right, we did wake up. So we're going to have to recraft our fire, but that's fine. All right, I want to check now that we have the down arrow towards red, or the red sated hunger. If we eat jelly bears, it does do something. Okay, so it's not the only thing we can eat, but it's probably the most effective thing at feeding us now is eating human beings. So, okay, we're a bit of a cannibal. We'll have to keep that in mind. Matter of fact, the hunger bar does worry me a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at crafting that fire back up. So trapping, and then some twigs. Oh, we don't have enough. I'm going to have to wait a turn. My bad. Okay, now we should be able to craft. Okay, twigs. Wrapping stick, firm. Grab the fire, put it up there, take the twigs away, confirm. Okay, back to our camp, put that in there. Okay. We're going to go back. Sleep? Oh, no, we are fully rested, so it is not allowing me to sleep. All right, well, what else can we do with our time, then? If we cannot sleep, we can go into... I could scavenge. I might be able to find water. Although it is night, so that probably would be a bad idea. All right, we'll do that, and we'll use our lighter. Okay, so our chance of finding anything is not great. Oh, we found it anyway. Okay, so we found some water, which is good. I'm using all of my bottles of water, but we can craft now, and we can make that sterile water. You know, the one thing I don't know is if the saucepan is deteriorating by cooking. Okay, I'm gonna confirm. Now we have some sterile water. Let's go into the inventory screen, and we'll just drink this water. Okay. And I think we're going to start deconstructing our camp too, because, did I put the sleep? I did put the sleeping bag down. So let's grab all of the camp stuff. Although I don't think we really need to do that necessarily. Go into craft and we'll start dismantling the stuff. And it might take me some time to do that anyway. Enough time that, okay. We did have enough time to do that. Let's start picking up our stuff. So the can is going to go there, and then the string is going to go inside. The other string is going to go in there. That's going to go there. That is going to go in there. And then we've got our bottles of water. And the tarp. Now, I have no idea if these mushrooms are good or not, and I think it would be incredibly stupid to eat them, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to hide our tracks for the rest of the turn, and then end turn. Okay, unfortunately, it's still nighttime, and I know it's incredibly stupid to do things at nighttime, so we're just going to stick around and we're going to end our turn. I'm going to need to keep an eye, though, on this fire, which we are able to now stoke it, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're just going to sit around and hang out by the fireside. I am going to eat the jelly bears. Well, actually, no. Do I want to eat the jelly bears? Are they worth money? They're worth $8. Okay. We'll keep them around. I can always get a meal when we get to town, so that was the game plan anyway. So we'll just end turn. Okay, now it's morning. I feel a little bit... Well, it's at least dawn. I feel a little bit more comfortable moving around. Now, I think we could have scavenged this area, but I bypassed it. I don't remember that for sure, though. Just to be on the safe side, I am going to move over this way. Just to see, okay, yeah, this is something we could have scavenged. There is a crazy here, and it looks like he has a shiv or a knife or something. I've got a gun, so if he wants to come get some, he can come get some. Let's go ahead and scavenge here. Okay, it's all destroyed in buildings and stuff. Probably not going to be much here, but I'm going to use my scavenge action anyway. We're going to use the lighter to try and make things safer. Okay, we alerted people, whatever. We'll end our turn. Okay, the crazy's here. We're going to go ahead and shoot at him with the rifle, see if he will listen to a reason. He's just got a bottle of whiskey in his hand, so we'll take a shot at him. I don't know how good my chances of shooting at this guy are, but at range 5, we won't be able to. He won't be able to hit us, and we won't be able to hit him. So we'll take a shot here. Okay, so we did hit him. It hit him in the chest. He's coughing up blood, and he died due to acute bleeding in the lungs, so we got a lung shot on him. He's stunned and unable to move, and of course he died. So in any case, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. We're going to take a look at whatever this guy had. We might chop him up and eat him too. We'll see. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.